Good afternoon, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see about the regression. What is regression? Okay. Then different types of regression. Those things we are going to discuss in this video. Regression. Basically, the regression will be used to estimate the functional dependency features between the functional dependency between features. The purpose of estimating this feature in order to understand the dependencies between two variables. And also the main purpose of finding this dependency, automatically it controls the system behavior. And here also we are having two types of regressions, linear regression and non-linear regression. The linear regression, this will be applied to the model which efficiently computes from the covariance. But it is restricted to linear dependencies. But the non-linear, the variables, if the attributes which is having there is no relationship or there is no dependencies between the variables, then for that cases we may apply the non-linear regression. The next one is the substitution. The substitution, it will allow us to identify the specific non-linear dependencies between by linear regression. The substitution method, it is used in the linear regression to identify the non-linear dependencies. Then the next one is the robust regression. This will be used to find the models that are robust against the outliers. Outliers already we have discussed in the second unit itself. Yes, first we will discuss the linear regression. The linear regression means it is a correlation method to quantify a degree of relationship between features. This regression, this will estimate the actual functional dependencies between the features or objects. For example, you can consider if the correlation analysis has identified the features that mostly influences the product quality. Then the regression model, it is used to indicate which specific value the feature should be set to achieve a given target quality. Is the two types of regression, linear regression, non-linear regression. Linear regression, it will use the linear regression and robust regression. But while we are coming to the non-linear regression, it use the non-linear regression and as well as the universal approximator. Universal approximator, this will be used to analyze the functional dependency of the variable universally. Then the universal approximator, it will use the multi-layer perception and radial basis functions. This multi-layer perception, the functional dependencies are measured between the multiple layers. Here we will use the three layers. Okay, input layer, output layer, and functional layer, where we are getting the actual functional dependencies within these three layers that will be measured in the multi-layer perception. And the radial basis functions, this radial basis function, this will be used to measure what is the radial basis for the for two or more attributes which is used in the regression. So basically the regression, it will be used to identify the non-linear functional dependencies between features. Okay. And this main difference between this linear and non-linear regression is that this will be both will be used to identify the functional dependencies between the features. But while we are coming to the linear regression, it will use only the sequential variables. But while we are going to the non-linear regression, there it will use the variables, it mixing. This we will use the two types of data in the data analytics. One is the qualitative and quantitative. In this linear regression, either we can proceed with the qualitative attribute or it may be a quantitative attribute. Okay, the quantitative attributes which is used is the characters also in order to evaluate the expressions. both the thing it will be used, and non-conventional attributes also there to measure the output, whether the predicted output is correct or not, that will be identified. Thank you for watching.